Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Stafford's Jets going up against Carr's Raiders.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. The first carry for Amir Abdullah. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This is screen to Abdullah. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mario Edwards able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. snap it to Stafford. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That good for 19 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Draw here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years, the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd and 10 here. Oh, design run for their wideout. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Jones breaking from the contact. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one goes for 24 yards. On first and 10, Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Second down. Here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. You give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw. Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got some space here.
Missed.
He will not go down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And now running right through it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now Stafford being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now this time Carl throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford flushed out right. Fighting through. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Carr going to try and throw on third down. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action. Now Carr. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Christian Covington in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, look at the juke. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The left.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
it is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, quick hitch, complete. It's done. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever. Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Anderson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so they can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
That good for 22 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coach.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Eddie Vanderdoes coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Play action. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance.
you.